Hey everybody, welcome back to Bona Reform. Today we have Sabrina Falco on to talk about Bonagany Inc., the nonprofit in Allegheny. Sabrina, how about you introduce yourself?
I am Sabrina Falco. I'm from Rochester, New York. I am a marketing major. I love Bonaventure. I've been here all 4 years. I lived in Rob my freshman year, Dev my sophomore year, Townhouse is my junior year, and now I'm living in an off-campus house that is through Bonagany Inc.
So, a little bit about Bonagany Inc. We've talked about it before on the podcast. It's a nonprofit in Allegheny that's really focused on protecting students and landlords from administrative policies and pushing a community service aspect. We believe that if you want to create positive change in the world, you could never hope to do that unless you're able to create positive change in your own community. So, Sabrina, why don't you tell us about some of the community service events that Bonagany has done and how students have come out and serviced their own community?
Sure. So with Bonagany Inc., our first community service event that we did was with the Allegheny Garden Club. So it was mostly with elderly women in the Allegheny community that kind of patch up and make sure the flower beds and the mulch is all perfect. So it was really nice to kind of help out with them because obviously it's definitely hard for them to get on their hands and knees and do that kind of work. So a bunch of us students got out there and kind of did really good work on a Saturday and really helped them out. And we've done that on 2 occasions. And then another one that we did was the window washing, where we went around to all of the local restaurants and businesses in on Main Street in Allegheny and just did window washing just to kind of give back, like we all are residents here as well as, we go to these restaurants and we, might even take part in the, littering throughout the whatever. So it's nice to kind of get out there and just do your part, give back to this community that is so happy to have us here because we're only here fall and spring. So in the summertime, they kind of get a little bit of a break from us. And then we also worked at the Bridge, which is a local thrift shop that they support over 50 nonprofits. They get most of their stuff donated, and then when they sell it, it's just a thrift shop. So when they do sell it, they actually take those profits and put it back into other nonprofits. So that was really a good time, and I know Drake and Tim were there as well, and we just helped dusting, cleaning, organizing for them. These people are older than us, so it's easier for us to get the hard work done rather than having them do it. So it feels really good to give back, and I think that a lot of students really enjoyed it. I mean, each time we've had a really great turnout for many, many students, not only just off campus, but also on campus students who come out and want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree, Sabrina. When we were out there, it was awesome seeing the kids. I mean, they all look like they're having a good
Oh, yeah.
time.
Every single time it's been great.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always a great community service event. And why don't you talk about the Burton a little bit, what we do after the community service events?
Yeah, so after the community service event, we actually Tom Detour will hold us like a lunch get together. So it's always fun when we do that because we're kind of almost rewarded for our community service, which is not needed at all because I think most Bona students really love to give back because we do kind of cause a hassle a little bit in the village when we're out. So it's nice, and going to the Burton is always good because then again, you're just putting your money back into a business that could really use it rather than going to like a fast food chain like McDonald's, who, they make money regardless. But especially during the pandemic, it's really great to support these small businesses because they kind of live off of our money basically.
Yeah, I completely agree. So you're an intern at Bonagany Inc. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the interns do? Since I know in the future Bonagany Inc. is planning on providing more internships specifically for business majors like management, marketing, finance internships. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
So, as an intern, my primary job is to basically kind of make sure that all the student tenants who are living in our houses, the 10 houses or however many houses that Bonagany Inc. owns, are their needs are satisfied. So, there's a lot of things that could happen. So, one of the things that I do is each week we have a bi-weekly cleaning at each house. So, I have to set up a schedule that works for all the students where the cleaning lady can come in, and with COVID and everything, we want to make sure that she's not coming in contact with any of us just for safety reasons and protocol reasons. I mean, she's also another elderly woman living in the village of Allegheny. So I do that. I as well help set up like house tours. So one of the more hectic times when we have our open house, trying to get all the new students for the following year. So juniors, what was this year? It was juniors for looking for their senior year for next 2021 and 2022 living. So we basically have a big open house and give the students an opportunity to tour all the houses. And then from there, we kind of go through and choose which students we feel that would best fit in each house based on the community aspect of it. We really want to make sure that the right people are in the right houses, and that it's respected. So we do that. We also have like weekly meetings with Tom, our boss, who he'll go over like certain things that are happening. So for instance, a dishwasher needed to be repaired. So we had to figure out, okay, when is it available for the maintenance man to go in and redo it? So that's another thing that is great about Bonagany, is that with everything, it's all included. So all of their houses have, the maintenance come free of charge. And like, that's kind of why the housing market is so competitive out here with everybody looking for houses, really, because Bonagany Inc. gives that best value for your money. So yeah, I really enjoy being an intern. I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun, especially because I do get to get out there and kind of meet with all the student tenants, and you really get to know people. I mean, I didn't really know too many of my senior classmates until this year. And it's really nice because they're able to come to me and be like, listen, Sabrina, like so and so is going on. There's a floorboard that needs to be fixed. There's a fridge that's broken, and then I'll go on to tell Tom that, so he doesn't have too much on his plate. So really us interns kind of take a lot off of him, and we're more hands-on with the students, I would say.
Yeah, I know, we'll put the link in the video here, but the Bonagany website, they have their business plan spelled out. They talk a lot about what the interns do. And I know that the nonprofit is planning on becoming mostly intern run by the future. So, it's a great opportunity for students looking for internships. It's a great opportunity for these students to give out back to this community. And, we believe that Bonaventure and Allegheny have a mutual beneficial relationship. And it sounds like you definitely agree. And it seems like that is one of the major things that Bonagany Inc. is trying to point out. So
yeah, definitely. We really want to sit here and, connect everybody into one, because we don't want Bonaventure to be so separate from the community that it is actually in, because this is such a close-knit community. It's really important for all of us to kind of be united and get along and show respect for each other. So I think that the community service, and as well as like other aspects of it, are so important to have, because you really need that connection.
well, thank you so much for coming out, Sabrina.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate it.
We really
Yeah,
do. It was great to have an inside look at Bonagany for everybody following the page. Do you want to talk about any possible future community service events that might be coming up, or how students could get more involved?
Yeah, so honestly, reaching out to me is probably the best option. I know that Bonagany Inc. is going to try to communicate more with the school and try to get their community service events out through email and whatnot. But we'll probably start doing it once the weather gets nicer. We'll definitely work with the bridge again, because I know that they really appreciated that, as well as the Allegheny Garden Club. They really, really liked us, and it was a great opportunity. So I would say either reaching out to me, obviously Drake, they could always reach out to you, but absolutely, yeah. Probably email. We'll probably get in touch with email for Bonaventure students. But yeah, it's a great opportunity to just get out there and do some community service and where you live. It's awesome. So
Thanks again, Sabrina.
yeah,
Thank you. We
absolutely.
appreciate
Guys,
it.
thanks so much.
Have a good one. Go Bonnies.
Go Bonnies.
Yeah, go Bonnies. Thanks, guys. Bye.